from the last video I read about the drop, and this one's about the drop in the top T up. See that, and there's a Trans Am car. Yeah, very popular amongst businesses is the Trans, and then the name's Trans Mountain. Yeah, very popular cars, the Trans Am. Top, you get a few drop tops, the Doctor up and the T up, and all these type of posh cars like for rich people and that. See, the drop top. McLaren Spider, drop top supercar, drop tops, Porsche, Bentley, all that type of thing. The drop top. At the up, the Top Gear, which is a long running car programme on the BBC TV. These three tea drinkers. Jeremy Clarkson, right? The clerk of the court, right? The eunuch administration, the clerk of the court, right? Jeremy is like Jeremiah, James, right? That's James May. So, and that's Richard Hammond, and Ham is James. So all three of them are James, James brothers type of thing. If you remember that James brothers from the Wild West, say the James brothers. Another code, say another hex. These are later ones. Top Gear, see, top T up. They've had the T up, and the FTM top surgery and all that. Top Gear, all dirty T, all of them. Here's Jeremy Charles, Robert Clarkson, the clerk of the court, alongside Richard Hammond and James May. Of course, all three of these went through the English public school system, haven't they? I'm not sure exactly which ones it went to, but all through the English, Eton, Harrows, Rugby, and all that type of, these posh private schools and that, where they pay, £100,000 a term or whatever for the education, like the top surgery. TM top surgery. Top surgery start working out in the 6th week. Surgery. Top of the Pops was a long running TV programme, but a music show. Again, BBC, and Top of the Pops, T up, right? The Pops. Remember, Abraham is the father James, right? Like the Peter, the father James. So Pops is the partner, or the father James. Top of the Pops. So it's James is top boys, like you see. James is top people, right? Of course, every person that was on this programme and not performing music was a T. And of like the Top of the Pops, the T-ups. Again, another BBC show, See Want to Be Top, 1984, children's programme. I remember this one, right? See Want to Be Top, the T-up. This one was presented by Gary Wilmot, Wilmot, MBE, most ex-British Empire, member of the British Empire. So you want to be top. Showstoppers. West End credit the Prince of Egypt. There's Gary Wilmot. Had the up, had the T up. Children's presenter that was on back around about the same time, Gaz Top. Yeah, real name Gareth Jones, right? Gar's top. With the hand signs. And a 5 and 2 by 7. And a 7 on the shirt. Evans on the shirt now. Gar's top. So at the tee up. This Welsh journalist we call Gareth Jones, who was famous for reporting on the Ukraine. The Soviet famine. The Holodomor. The terror famine of Ukraine. So it's not new, this thing about the Ukraine thing. No, it was in 32 to 33. Soviet Ukraine. So they used this Ukraine stuff before in hexes and that. Terror famine. Holodomor, 1933. So they knew, like, rain drops keep falling on my head, right? Rain, the Ukraine, and the fall of man, right? The fall of man and the floods, Noah's Ark and the floods, right? So obviously the Ukraine is that they were the floods. Yeah, 13:7. B.J. Thomas, B.J. G and B, Boaz and Jackham. Raindrops keep falling on my head. Very much to do with the Noah's Ark and the floods, right? Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. James. As we see, soon the blue sky turned grey and it became very dark. It began to rain and rain and rain. Water rose high and lifted the boat up. Genesis 7. The living creatures enter the ark, and the flood begins. All flesh destroyed by the flood. Mac and Womack with teardrops. Yeah. Womack and Womack. Obviously like a woman and man combination, woman and man mix. Womack. And the CK is 33. Womack. Love Wars. The dog dirty teaser. Mark Mason in rugby. Not sure what country that's in, like Mark Mason. I think it's Australia or something. And he's a goal kicker. Doing a drop kick. So he did a drop kick. A goal kicker. Black Mason. Mark Mason. Amazing drop kick by Mason. Basketball hoop. Australian Rugby Union. Mark and Mason. Looking for drops in the Bible, read. Drops. 156 verses found. Nations are like a drop in a bucket. Sweat was like drops of blood falling to the ground. He draws up the drops of water which distill as rain to the streams. Does the rain have a father who fathers the drops of dew? Drops of dew, eh? Who gives birth to the dew? Some interesting stuff about the air drops. Edom, or freedom. Freedom. Clouds drop water. May my teaching drop as the rain. As figs drop from a fig tree. Stone heavy enough to kill them. Enemy. So lots of stuff about the drops. By his knowledge, the deep fountains. In this Ukraine war, or Iran, right? They're doing drops for the refugees, and that they're doing drops for the Ukrainian refugees. Dr. Ops. Meet the top 10 trans models. The top 10. Top surgery. A flatter, more masculine chest contour. T-ops. T-ops. In the old Bible, the James Bible, 367 verses were top. Lord descended at the top of Mount Sinai and called Moses the top of the mountain. Circular band. Supports. Torn in two from top to bottom. The curtain of the temple. The old top surgery in it. Top of Pisgah. 7 altars. Look at the west and north and south and east. Pisgah. Mount Gerizim. So I like the tee up. I like the tee ups.